They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown Doors. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Auburn Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Quick release by the QB. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this ain't good for the offense. When you get down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backwards. They can't sustain more negative plays.
Man, what a huge play from this defense. Everything looked bleak. Now they've completely flipped this situation around, put the offense a little bit behind the 8 ball.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. The extra point here would tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again. Comes that Commodore offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass. And
there he goes!
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Faced with a third. Short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out fast. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to move the change. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Commodores. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Marks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Catch in the middle, it's Davidson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes.
It's a seam wide open. And he cruises his way to the house. Down Tigers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Cobb. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And it's nice to have guys like this on third down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
Finds his man. It's Cobb. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. On the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Makes the grab at the 10. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it! And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking to throw again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is now 21 to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this huge team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. They'll give it to the back. Spins away from the defense. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. Using his feet to buy time. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davidson. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Fox. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds space on the right. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He wants to take the top off. He's got it down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Just enough time to get off one more snap. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Vandy! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
They gamble pays off on offense. I know there are a lot of coaches out there that would have just kicked that field goal in the final play of the first half. Instead, they decide to throw it. And when you've seen these two guys hook up as many times as they have in the past, why not just do it? Great job executing. They're on the same page. They get the score in the end zone on the short throw, and they've got the lead going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zone. Good matchups, and man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Dropping back, it's Matthews. Quick strike complete. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. The give on the inside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Commodores in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They try to pop a run on the draw. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the draw. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Give to the back. Cutting it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Commodores back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Cobb. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. New set of downs after the completion. Quick completion to the right.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. In the red area, it's Braswell. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Commodores come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
A first down run on the doorstep. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Doors! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And man, a lot lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Scanning the field, it's Matthews. Quickly to the tight end. Thrust that arm out. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Finds his man down the middle. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle at Simmons. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Auburn! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged out of the air. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
The Commodores with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Commodores are marching down the field. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Oh, what a cut! Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Matthews. A strike downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. DBs will try to keep everything in front.
QB spicing. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Davidson. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.